Hi guys, Adam McCauley here for Full Time Devils. I'm outside Old Trafford. I'm with Charlie. Charlie, 2-0. Your mate Jesse grabbed one.
Yeah, he did. I think he did well to shape it up. And one thing I think we've seen with Jesse is he is doing what Memphis Depay was bought to do, which is essentially go past players, whip balls into the box, score goals. That's essentially what we thought Depay was going to do.
How good can Jesse be?
I think Jesse, I've always liked Jesse when I've seen him play in the under-21s, at Brighton and Birmingham. I've always thought Jesse had that special something about him, and I believe he can. I don't think he'll be he'll be the best player in the world, but I think he can definitely be a very solid player for Manchester United, and quite a good one if I'm honest.
We kept another clean sheet. Do you think the way we're playing at the moment is the right way to go?
I think that defensively we're pretty much unbeatable at the moment. But going forward, we always, like that Jesse goal, there were still 5 players. If he was going to take that on and try and dribble past people, there was still 5 players between him and the goal. So West Brom came to try and get a clean sheet, and when we scored that goal, it kind of opened them up a bit. So they were trying to push on. You saw them bring on Lambert and Berahino to try and score a goal. But I was scared when we were 1-0 up, but I still thought we were always going to hang on and go for the win.
Going into the international break now, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. But last time we went into an international break, we went on a loss. So this is the first time, quite a while, that we've actually gone out on a win. So, it can be annoying, especially if you've just won 2 games, because it kind of stops a run that you could have gone on. But I think it probably was the worst time to come at the moment. But I'm still positive, and I feel that after this international break, we can still push on, and we're still going to be able to win games.
Charlie, I consider you the voice of reason on FANCAMs. So let me ask you this. The way we're playing football at the moment and this run of form, do you think it's positive that we're getting points, keeping clean sheets, we're not getting hammered like we were under David Moyes, and things can only get better in the final third? Or do you think Louis van Gaal really does need to change the way that the philosophy maybe is?
I think the philosophy, some people call it back pass, side pass, back pass, side pass, back pass, side pass. I don't see it like that. I see it as a way to keep the ball. Sometimes when, I saw Jones had the ball and he was like on the edge of our box, and people were booing him because he passed it back to David De Gea. When there was a man in front of him, and if he would have tried to pass the ball out of defence, it probably would have just been a clearance and it wouldn't have gone to anyone. So I think that people need to really think about, we're actually trying to keep the ball instead of just annoy the fans, but we do need to start taking shots instead of trying to flipping pass the ball into the box. It can be very frustrating at the attacking end, but defensively, I honestly think
that's the fine margins that if we get it in the final third, then boom, this team's going to be pretty much unstoppable.
I think if we need another Flair player along with Martial, because Martial, even though he's still playing well, he's not creating like he was when he first signed, when we were playing Liverpool and Southampton, and that's possibly because Wayne Rooney's playing next to him. You could argue that, but Wayne Rooney needs to try and just try a bit more, because I watched him and he seemed as though he was playing on the right hand side, and he seemed as though he was trying to drift as wide as possible. He seemed like he was trying to go away from the ball. It's not the Wayne Rooney we're used to seeing, and I hope it's not going to be the Wayne Rooney we're going to get to see for the rest of the season.
Man of the match?
Jesse, just simply for having a goal like he did against Moscow, and I think that goal is the difference between him getting it instead of Smalling or Schweinsteiger.
Boom. Cheers, Charlie.